Thank God it's Monday. I'm in a real special place today. Monday, the 23rd of October, and I'm in Fort Myers, Florida, at the Ford and Edison estates. This was the summer residence of two of the most industrial important figures in modern, postmodern American industrial know-how and expansion. And there he is. Bob, who is this?
That's Edison.
This is Edison, and surrounded by the second largest bonsai tree, banyan tree in the world, in the continental United States or North America, perhaps for sure, and second to the one in Maui that was damaged in the fire. So we're going to do a quick presentation and a walk around and show you this amazing banyan tree. It's just, and of course it wasn't damaged in the big hurricane. What was the name of the hurricane that just came through?
Ian.
Hurricane Ian did substantial damage to this part of Fort Myers. And look at the canopy, just extraordinary, and all healthy as all heck. So we'll just do a quick walk around. That is Edison there, Thomas Edison, who was deaf, by the way, I think. Was he deaf?
I don't know.
He had some kind of medical, you'll have to research it for yourself. And that's what was able to make him concentrate so much on his experiments. I know he wasn't blind, but I think he had some kind of hearing. I read someplace he had a hearing deficit. So here it is right here, Edison and Ford Winter Estate. So these were, I guess, the original snowbirds.
It's original. Yeah. Look at that nice plant growing out of it.
I don't have my Brian Red Band selfie stick. I'm holding this with my hand, so forgive me for the quality. And just look at how.
The main trunk, I think, let's just step over there.
And of course, these I forget the terminology for these. I think aerial roots, and they grow down, and they're as big as your finger. And now look at them today. Look at the long lens. The aerial roots.
1927 it was planted.
Okay. We'll go over and look at the placard. Banyan tree, and of course the technical name for our college students, Ficus Bangladesh shees. You know, these, as you know, plants have to have every letter in the alphabet. 1927, and there they are, Edison and Ford. Firestone.
That they were trying to make rubber.
First tires for the war.
Oh, I see. I think you can freeze these. The banyan tree, also known as the walking tree, is native to the heart of the rubber-producing region of southern Asia, which dominated the rubber market during the 1920s and 30s. So it was all about the war effort in World War II and how they could produce more rubber for that effort. And these two gentlemen were pretty important industrialists of the time.
And Ford was here too. Ford Motor.
So the Ford Motor Company,
Firestone
Henry
tires.
Ford, Firestone, and of course Edison,
Right.
Firestone tires. So a lot of history here in, is this the trunk, the main trunk, I think? And this, you're looking at the main trunk of the tree. Just amazing. And you don't see one dead branch. You don't see any die off at all on this specimen, on this tree. So we'll just do another quick, just a hole so you can just, and this is a whole complex. Look at the research laboratory. This is original where they did all the research
Go in there and see if you want.
for the for this industrial effort. Hello.
Howdy, hey.
So this will just be a quick snippet of the tree, and so you can get an idea just how big it is. So this is where they did a lot of research. There they are in the laboratory. I think when you're watching these YouTube presentations, you can freeze the frame and read it. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, it's pause. You hit pause. Yeah.
So I'll just hold it on here, and you can at home you can hit pause and read the whole thing. I'm not going to go into reading it now.
Some trade, huh?
So I'm glad I got to see this, because I did see the one in Maui. Of course, not recently, but some time ago I was in Maui, and I look at the size of the trunks, the branches. And this is all one tree. So some of you have already looking for ways to take your own life, and other people think that this is very, very interesting. Look at that branch and all the aerial roots. There's another terminology for those, but for lack of a better terminology, I'll just call them aerial roots, because they start as little, almost like weeds coming off the branches, and they get thicker and thicker, and then I guess they just support those. It's just, yeah, they support those branches, because without those aerial roots, the branches would probably snap.
Certainly in a storm, right?
For sure. You want to say hello?
Hi, hi.
This is my sister Barbara
Hi.
and Paul Maniscalco, and that's why I'm here in Fort Myers visiting family members. And I'll just come right over here, one last shot before I close it. Again, it's October 23rd on a beautiful, what would you say the temperature is today?
It is 87.
87 degrees with a light breeze.
No humidity.
No humidity. And I'll close it here. I just want you to just look at the massive size of this specimen and how healthy it is. And that's about it. I'm going to close it. If you get a chance and you're in Fort Myers, check out these Edison and Ford and Estate Laboratories and Winter Residence.